All right, guys, so today we're going to talk about, everything that we've talked about so far with geometry. I think that, we've learned a lot of new things, and we need to take a step back and talk about things that we've already talked about. So, first thing I need you to do is copy this down that I've drawn. As you can see, there's one line that goes all the way this way, one line that goes from here to here, one goes from here to here, one from here to here. So, lines are usually labeled with lowercase letters. These are the names of the lines. And then points are usually labeled with capital letters. Okay? So go ahead and copy that down. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, glad you're back. All right, let's see if I can avoid breaking something today. All right, so first thing I want us to do is find a ray. Where is a ray? What is a ray? What is a ray? A ray has something on one side and something on another side. It has a point on one side and an arrowhead on the other side, meaning that it starts at one particular place in space and then it extends on forever and ever in the other direction. So, do you see a ray that we could use? Because I see several. I see that we could start at A, and here's our ray, right? We could start here at B, and here's our ray. We could start from B and go this way, or we could start from D and go this way, or E and go this way, or D and go this way. So there's lots of options. But you just have to remember that a ray starts with a point on one side and an arrow on the other side. Okay, so I think that E is a good one. E. So the way that you measure, or the way that you say that you're talking about a ray is you draw an actual ray, and then the capital letter that the point is starting at. Okay? So ray E. All right, so the next one I want to talk about is a line segment. Let's do a line segment. Let's just do a line. Okay. A line. We can easily name a line. Remember, to name a line, you have an arrow going both directions. That means that that particular line extends on forever and ever in both directions. Okay? So pick a line, any line. We could do line F, we could do line G, we could do line I, we could do line H. Let's do line H. Line H. That's how we name that line. Okay. Now let's do a line segment. A line segment, what does segment mean? Segment means that it's a piece, okay? Just a small piece of a line. So a line segment has a point on both sides, meaning it's just that one little slice, okay? We see, with number lines, we see both lines and line segments sometimes, all right? So I think that from A to B, that's a good line segment. Do you see how it starts at point A and goes to point B? 2 points in space. So we can say line segment. It's just a line like this. No arrows, no dots, no anything. Line A, B. Okay. We can also find a triangle located in here. Do you see a triangle? I see a triangle. Da, 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 da. We're actually going to put some more letters on here because this is driving me bananas. Where's my Sharpie? Ay, ay, ay. I'm recording. Thank you so much. Okay. What's missing it? I am recording.
Your phone is in the office.
Okay, thanks. Okay, sorry for that, y'all. So anyway, let's put a couple more points on here. Let's put a point here, one here. We'll call this F. Well, let's not call that F. Let's call this one J. Let's call this one K. Here, let's do L, M, N, and P. Okay? Just got to add some more letters on there because I want us to be able to name some angles. Okay? So where is the triangle that you see? I see a triangle right here. I see A, B, C, right? What kind of triangle is that? What kind of triangle is that? It is a right triangle. Okay, so we would say triangle A, B, C. That's how we would name that triangle. All right. Do you see a quadrilateral that is made from these lines intersecting? I do. It's right here. Okay. And what kind of quadrilateral is that? Well, is it a square? No. Is it a rectangle? No. Is it a rhombus? No. Is it a parallelogram? No. Is it a trapezoid? Yes, because a trapezoid, it's only, the only thing it says is that it has one pair of parallel lines. And from B to C and E to D, those are parallel lines. Okay? So we can say that we found a quadrilateral. And it is a trapezoid. And let's name it. B, C, E, D. Trapezoid B, C, E, D. Just like that. All right, so now we've got our shapes done. Do you see an acute angle? I see like 9. I see so many acute angles right now. I want you to pick your favorite acute angle and point to it on your page. Let's write it down here real quick. Acute. We're going to find an obtuse. And we're going to find right. Okay. So my personal favorite acute angle going on right here is LBD. Okay. So remember how we name an angle? Angle sign LBD. Just like that. Do you see how it's happening right here? Do you see how this is a more closed angle right here? LBD. Okay? So that's how we write that right there. Do you see an obtuse angle anywhere on your figure? Again, I see a lot. Let's check out this one right here. From A to B to L. That's a good one. It's on that same little part that the LBD one was. So we're going to call that angle ABL. All right. Do you see a right angle? Ooh, we're going to start messing with some lines right now because the only way that we would have a right angle when lines intersect is if we have what kind of lines? Perpendicular, right? So I see perpendicular lines happening right here. So doesn't that make this a right angle right here? It does. So we could say angle CED is a right angle. Okay? All right, let's see. Do you see any parallel lines? I do. I see that this line right here is completely parallel to this line right here. What does parallel mean? It means that these lines can go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever in both directions, and they will never touch. Okay? So I'm going to actually write this up here. Parallel. Remember LLEL because these two lines in the middle are parallel, right? These two L's. So we're going to say that line G is parallel, just like the L's, to line, oops, sorry, I forgot the line. Line G is parallel to line I. Okay? And we can also see a perpendicular set of lines, can't we? Let's write perpendicular right here. Perpendicular. Okay. I want you to see if you can find perpendicular lines. We found 2 right here. Do you see any other ones that are perpendicular? Yes, this line is perpendicular to this line, so that means that these are right angles as well. All right, so we're going to say that line F is perpendicular. Remember that symbol? Perpendicular to line G. Okay? All right, perfect. Okay, I'm going to give you a big old hint right now. you're going to have a bit of a geometry quiz tomorrow. So I would study this page as much as possible because what your quiz looks like tomorrow looks very similar to what this looks like. If you need to go back and rewatch any of the videos about lines or angles, please go back and do that. But this is going to be the page to study because looks very similar to what you're going to have to be doing, okay? All right, guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.